best known, probably landmark in Seattle, a Space Needle. As we come back inside, a remnant of the 1962 World's Fair here in the Emerald City. I guess prior to that, the best known landmark was the Smith Tower. Seattle Mariners baseball is brought to you by Blockbuster Video. Go to Blockbuster.
Back Kids Appreciation Day here at Safeco Field. Final home game of the season, all tied. Mariners 2 and the Angels 2. And we have a new pitcher, right-hander Al Levine will take over for the Angels.
And he's been in 47 games, as you can see, and 77 innings. So he's been out there. The 3.36 ERA. It's a stellar ERA nowadays when everybody has a 4 or 5 ERA.
Yeah.
But 13 home runs allowed. He can give up the long ball. And Al's in there to try to keep this game tied.
Fan Appreciation Night was on Friday. Kids Appreciation Day this afternoon. Final home game of the year, 2-2 tie. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 on, 1 away. The new pitch. Proud Fan Appreciation Night was on Friday. Kids Appreciation Day this afternoon. Final home game of the year, 2-2 tie. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 on, 1 away. The new pitcher, left-hander Mike Holtz, to face Ken Griffey Jr.
Mike Holtz, a left-handed pitcher, 26 games at 19 innings, but a 9.47 ERA. Don't look at that. He's in there to get Griffey at. That ERA comes from the other people he faced. Friday night, he came at Griffey with a lot of breaking balls, got the 3-2 count, and kind of buckled, froze Griffey at the plate, threw a breaking ball right at him, and struck him out on a 3-2 breaking ball.
So here he is, Ken Griffey Jr. They love this kid. Ken Griffey Jr. is 11th year in the big leagues. 48 home runs, leads the American League. He's 0 for 2 this afternoon, but he walked and scored back in the first inning. Another outstanding year for Junior. When it's all said and done, this young man will be remembered as one of the top 5 ball players, I think, in the history of the game of baseball. Strike on the outside corner. Junior thought it was outside.
Yeah, he gives that grin. I know we're having trouble seeing up here, but I saw that. That one looked a little bit outside.
1 for 9, Junior against Mike Holtz. Snap throw to first base to get A-Rod back. 1 on, 1 away.
And everybody always wonders why Griffey calls timeout. It's a timing thing with him. He has to do his little routine. If a pitcher's ready to throw before he's ready with his timing, he'll call timeout.
Throw to first, and A-Rod is picked off. What a move by Mike Holtz. 2 outs for the Mariners here in the 7th inning.
Well, when you see a runner picked off by that much, he has to be going towards second base. You look at A-Rod, he takes a little step towards second right there, and once you go like that, you're dead to rights. You might as well go get into a rundown.
And on first move, and was caught. A little outside this time, and the count is even on Junior at 1-1. Jamie Moyer, left-hander, really knows how to use that first move. Ground ball, foul up the first base line, and the count is 1-2 on Junior. Two outs and nobody on. Left-hander can bring that front leg up, that right leg, as long as it doesn't break the plane.
With his foot.
With his foot. Imaginary line between the mound and first base. He can go either way at that point. Up and away. Ball 2-2.
What's really tricky when a left-hander breaks that plane with his knee and leaves his foot in front of the leg, and that really throws you off. And Alex says, I can't figure it out, so I'm going to guess, and he guessed wrong.
Outside, ball 3. Full count, 3-2. So we're back at the situation we were 2 nights ago. 3-2 from Holtz to Junior. Threw him a breaking ball and struck him out. Breaking ball. Left it alone. It's low for ball 4. So Junior with a 2-out walk here in the 7th inning. Say, friends, if you've been to Safeco Field, you know just how special it is. Now here's your chance to get in on a whole season of Mariners baseball right here at this beautiful ballpark. Deposits are now being taken for new season ticket holders for next year. As a season ticket holder, you'll reserve a guaranteed seat for all 81 home games. For information on Mariners season tickets, call 206-346-4001. Well, that's going to be it for the left-hander, Mike Holtz. He walks Ken Griffey Jr. Mariners have the go-ahead run on at first base with 2 down, and Shigetoshi Hasegawa will take over in relief. The right-hander has been very effective the last couple of years for the Angels. All even at 2-2 here in the setup. Flying frog here at Safeco Field on Kids Appreciation Day. There it goes. Up, and away. Oh, some youngster just lost his frog. Come on back. 2-2 tie, bottom of the 7th inning. Jay Buhner will be the hitter. Mariners have Junior on at first base with 2 outs. The new pitcher, right-hander Shigetoshi Hasegawa.
Hasegawa, a big key to the Angels, 61 game. He's a guy you bring in when all else fails. You're in big trouble. Those 73 innings, he gets them from the 2nd inning to the 8th inning. He's that go-between to try to get the personal. And you see the 41 Ks. He's an off-speed pitcher, and he throws a lot of breaking balls and tries to get you out in front. But the 12 home runs, if he hangs it, Jay Buhner knows where to deposit it.
And Jay had a big base hit his last time up in the 5th inning. A single to right field with 2 outs. That scored Alex Rodriguez to tie the game at 2. And now he has Junior on at first base with 2 outs here in the 7th. Griffey, the go-ahead run at first. Ball 1. Jay 1 for 2 with that RBI single. His walk, struck out. Junior's back. Interesting situation right now with the shade, because with the windows above us behind the upper deck, you have that slit of light that's now in front of home plate, then the shade across the middle part of the infield, and then the shade at home plate. There's a look at the windows above the upper deck.
And it reminds me of the old stadium in Anaheim, the Angels. It had that little breakthrough there where the sun would come through. And it's very tough to see. And that's when Nolan Ryan used to pitch those one-hitters and those no-hitters.
Strike on Buhner. The count goes 2-1. So you have the sunlight, the shade, more sunlight, and then the shade. Buhner, 14 home runs, 37 runs batted in. He was out for 2 months in the first half of the season with a hamstring. Big swing and a miss, and Buhner wanted to hit one on the Royal Brome. Wow, what a cut by Jay.
Well, I think when you see a cut like that, Jay takes a big cut. He's got the pitch that he was looking for. I'm having trouble seeing. That means I got to guess a little bit more. I'm going to guess fastball, and he throws it. I'm going to put my Jay Buhner swing on it.
Took a rip it and rip it swing. Throw to first to get Junior back. Mariners 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The Angels 2 runs on 5 hits and no errors. This is the rubber match of this 3-game series. Angels won last night 7-3. Mariners won a couple of nights ago in 10 innings 4-3. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. And that will retire the side. Jay thought it was a little bit outside. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Still tied. Mariners 2 and the Angels 2. To the top of the 8th inning. Say, friends, join us again tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock when the Mariners play the first game of a 4-game series with the Rangers at the ballpark in Arlington, Texas. You can catch all the action on Cairo TV in the Seattle area. That's tomorrow at 5. The Mariners and Rangers right here on the Seattle Mariners television network. Rest of the series, there's Freddie going against Rick Elling in Game 1. John Halama against former teammate Jeff Facero Tuesday. Gil Mesh, Aaron Seeley, Game 3. Moyer against Burkett, Game 4 on Thursday morning coming away. Then it's on to Oakland for 3. Darren Erstad leading off the top of the 8th inning. 3 left-handed hitters coming up, so Steve Sinclair will be busy here in the 8th. Strike going 1. Sinclair, nice job to get the Mariners out of trouble in the 7th inning. The Angels had the go-ahead run stranded at third base. Erstad 1 for 3, an RBI double in the 3rd. Little bouncer, third base side, coming up. Gibson, bare hands and throws, and out at first, Erstad. Ibanez coming down with a tag to get Erstad over at first base. Nice play.
And I think the key to this play is Gibson takes control because Sinclair is right in the line of fire right there. He has to yell at Sinclair, I got it, I got it, because Sinclair is trying to make a move on this ball, and Gibson throws his timing off a little bit. You see Sinclair go right through the pitcher right there, and the ball gets up. But Ibanez slaps Erstad right on the head for the out.
Nice play by Gibson, and on the other end by Raul Ibanez. Jim Edmonds, he takes a strike going 1. Edmonds hitless in 3 at-bats. Struck out, grounded to third, and Junior made a great play on a ball hit by Edmonds in the 6th inning. Slammed into the wall and made the catch. 1-1. Steve Mintz warming up down the bullpen. Ground ball. Gibson right there at third. Goes off that strong right arm and gets Edmonds at first base. So 2 up and 2 down for the Angels here in the 8th.
I think what you've got to be impressed with is his form. He's down on every ball and doesn't have any panic in his body when the ball's hit hard to him, and feels it, and he has that cannon, so he doesn't have to rush. He throws it across the diamond. Easy play.
It's set up nicely to get off a good throw to show off that arm. Here's Mo Vaughn, the designated hitter. Ground ball, tapped foul up the first base side, and the count is 0-1. Mo put one into orbit into a couple of nights ago into the upper deck in right field down the line.
And just as we speak of King Griffey Jr. late in the ball game, this man Mo Vaughn, he's the same way. Sinclair has to know that he doesn't have to throw him a lot of strikes because Mo Vaughn at first base doesn't scare you. Him hitting strikes with a chance to hit it, like you say, in the upper deck. You got to know that, Steve Sinclair. He wants to win this ball game.
Good pitch on the outside corner at the knees, and he's 0-2 on Vaughn, and Sinclair doing a super job here in the 8th inning throwing strikes. Lou Piniella very pleased with his bullpen this afternoon and with the starter Robert Ramsey. Bullpen did a very good job in last night's ball game. Brett Hinchliffe and Tom Davey. Hinchliffe went 3 innings, scoreless baseball, didn't give up a hit. Davey was dominant in the 9th. The 1-2. Whoa, a little low outside with a fastball. Ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And Mo Vaughn showing a lot of discipline right there. With a vision problem, that ball is close. And aggressive hitter as he is, with a game tied, usually he swings at that ball to try to hit it out of the ballpark or a double.
Down and in for ball 3. Full count, 3-2.
And Rick, this is not one of those mano-a-mano situations where you just rear back and throw it down the middle and the best man win. Remember, the game's tied. You have their best player, best hitter up there. You don't have to throw a strike.
Line drive, right field line, a fair ball into the corner. Mo Vaughn will be kept to a single. Buhner's strong throw in to shortstop Alex Rodriguez. This guy just punishes a baseball when he gets it.
Oh, that situation right there, Sinclair says, I'm going to throw you a little breaking ball and hopefully you'll be out in front. But you don't want Mo Vaughn hitting strikes. You want him to try to hit a ball out of the ballpark. Something up out of the zone That ball is too good of a pitch to move on this late in the ball game.
1 on and 2 outs, and here comes pitching coach Stan Williams out of the dugout. Tim Salmon is due up next. St. Clair had a chance to take a look at 3 left-handers, but now Lou Piniella
came out there and just handcuffed both squads with a lot of strikeouts.
Well hit ball deep to right field. Going, it's over. Raul Ibanez wins it in the bottom of the 9th inning with a leadoff home run. Mariners 3, Angels 2. What a way to close out the final game at home here in 1999. Just like that, it's over. Mariners beat the Angels 3-2 on Raul Ibanez's 7th home run of the season. Holy smoke, what a finish.
Well, Rick, usually at the bottom of the lineup, you look at this part of the lineup to manufacture a run. Maybe a single, a walk, a wild pitch, and scrap to get him in. But Raul Ibanez jumps on the first pitch. 1 pitch, 1 swing. He says, it's a walk-off piece. I hit it, they walk off the field.
Raul Ibanez, the very first pitch from Hasegawa, and he nails it to right field.
And he knows it, too. He gets all of it, and he doesn't hook it foul. He had a little problem hooking the ball foul, being a little quick. And he makes an adjustment with his swing, and he has that home run trot. I know it's gone. My name is Hero Ibanez now.
Shigetoshi Hasegawa, tough little pitcher. Left it up in the strike zone, though, and Raul Ibanez with a game-winning home run here in the bottom of the 9th inning. There have been so many heroics in the 9th and sometimes in the 10th inning for this ball club, and there's a game-winning smile flashed right there by Raul Ibanez, and today he's the hero.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy, and he works hard in the tunnel underneath the stadium there, trying to hit and practice, and you come up with a game winner like that. Ibanez says he's got something in his portfolio now that he can cherish.
Oh my goodness, that's got to feel great for Raul Ibanez. There's trainer Kenny Roll to congratulate Raul. Final game at home, and what a finish. Mariners over the Angels by a score of 3-2. And we'll be back to recap the Mariners' victory over the Angels here on Kids Appreciation Day right after this timeout.
Seattle Mariners baseball has been brought to you by Southwest Airlines, offering fares so low you have the freedom to fly. By Pepsi, the joy of cola. By Home Depot, America's home improvement coach. And by General Motors, the company you count on wherever life takes you. General Motors, people in motion.
Welcome back to Safeco Field. Another exciting finish. The Mariners defeat the Angels this afternoon on Kids Appreciation Day. Final game at home here in 1999. 3-2 over Anaheim. There's a look at the happy totals in this ball game. Tom Davey with the win. He goes to 2-1 on the year. Shigetoshi Hasegawa with a loss. He's now 2-6. Raul Ibanez wins the ball game with a home run in the bottom of the 9th inning. His 7th home run of the year. Rick Riz along with David Henderson, and what a finish. And Raul Ibanez has to feel great. He goes after the first pitch and hits a home run in the 9th inning.
Well, I think this park is conducive to the drama in the stage of the bottom of the 9th, bottom of the 10th home run. We've seen a lot of them this year, and Raul Ibanez, he steps up to the plate like a lot of the other Mariners and says, I'm ready to eat, guys. Let's go catch a plane. That's a go catch a plane swing. I don't want to go to extra innings. A walk-off piece, as we said. Everybody go home satisfied.
How about this ballpark? You know, you just talked about it. The last game of the last homestand, Tom Lampkin won it with a game-winning home run to right field off of Billy Koch of the Toronto Blue Jays. And that night, Koch was throwing 101 miles per hour. Final home game, final homestand of the year. Raul Ibanez wins the game with